and welcome to another Ef2000 Tactcom Let's Play video. Today we're going to blow up an oil rig. So let's do this. So let's go into the simulator and select ground attack and select oil rig. Let's check our loadout. We have one fuel tank and one MK83 unguided bomb and some missiles, some AMRAAM missiles and some long range S225 missiles. Okay, let's skip to our jump off time and skip straight to the runway. We'll throttle up and put our afterburners on and pull up on the yoke, and we're airborne. There's our wingman number 2 in front of us, and we're going to head into the right direction. Onto waypoint 2, which is about 125 miles away. It's going to take about 18 minutes to get there at this present speed. We're just going to press Shift and S and we'll just skip to the next part of the simulation. And we've got some bogies, some enemy fighters in the area. If we can see in the mini map.
Music on. 2, copy.
Just there's 1, 2, 3, at least 3 ahead of us, and there's also a helicopter, an enemy helicopter. I don't think it's going to trouble us, so we're going to leave it alone and bracket right to the next target, which is an SU-35. And we're ready to fire, so we're just going to get our aiming reticle over there and missile away. An AMRAAM missile is on target, and there's an infrared missile on us, so we've got to be careful. And we've got one plane and another plane. Excellent. This one is done for. This enemy combat air patrol. Okay. There's another target ahead of us. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's the helicopter.
Music.
We're in range. There's a fighter just nearby the helicopter actually, so we're going to switch to our long range missiles. Missile away. Target's some 24 miles away, and they've launched a missile in response. We're going to bracket right and launch another missile and turn away. Just going to leave our missiles to do the work. We're going to head over to the oil rig. We jump to the target view and look around. There's some enemy ships as well, so we need to be careful of them launching air to surface to air missiles at us. We jump to the missile view. Missile's going to hit target, and it's hit. Excellent. And it's going into the water. Splash. And there's another SU-35. It's probably the target's wingman we just shot down. So that's just behind us at the moment. So we do a loop and get another missile on it. I'll do a barrel roll to get us up the right way. There's a missile on it already actually, because there's a cross through the target box. So but I can't see any yellow dots on the radar indicating a missile is heading on its way, so we're just going to launch one just to make sure. Check our wingman's okay. We jump straight back to the missile. It's on its way to the Su-35. I can see it's launched the missile, but it's not at us.
Music. Splash 4.
Bang, we got it. Splash 4. We've got we managed to hit 4 planes. And that's what that means. So this one's done for. I can see it's heading into the sea. In the target flyby view. There it goes, in the drink. Okay, I think we've got air superiority over this area now. There's nobody else flying around that's a threat to us. So now we can concentrate on the oil rig. Right, we've switched to our air to ground mode, and we've got 2 Mk-83 unguided iron bombs. And the target waypoint is 14 miles away. So we need to get to about 10,000 feet and dive bomb at this target. Here it is, the oil rig. Reminds me of the James Bond Blofeld's base, where Blofeld held his base of operations in Diamonds Are Forever, if anyone remembers that old Sean Connery film. So we're getting up to 10,000 feet. And there's the oil rig down there. And in the HUD display there's like a clock display that counts down, and that tells us when to release our bomb. So there's the red oil rig. So we just need to line her up. We'll put our air brake on and we throttle back so we can do a steep dive bomb, which means we're a bit more accurate than flying level and dropping our bombs. But we do need to remember to pull up after we've dropped. I'm going to use the auto level to do this. There's the marker. We need to drop it over the oil rig. Bombs away.
Autopilot engaged.
We've dropped 2 bombs at the same time.
2 buddies.
We got it. Excellent. We just need to go home in one piece now. There's the oil rig behind us in flames. So there we have it. We've pressed Shift and W to advance to the next waypoint, and that's our landing waypoint, which is some 161 miles away. There's various friendly aircraft in the area, so we're pretty safe to fly home now without any trouble. So we've got a few air-to-air missiles left, just in case we come across any trouble.
2 buddies. Spike.
We'll just have a quick look at what we've done there. The fires on the oil rig have just gone out, but as we can see it's completely destroyed now. There's only the sea supports, the concrete supports left. I can see our wingman's okay as well, and he's dropped all his air to ground bombs, and he's got a few AMRAAM and short range missiles left as well. I can see another oil rig in the distance, but we're not authorised to attack it, so we're going to leave it be. So we're just going to head home now. It's some 150 miles away, and at this current speed it'll take about 14 minutes. So we're going to skip to the next part of this video, and here we are back again, just not that long ago from the last part of the video. We've encountered some enemy fighters and an enemy combat air patrol.
Music.
So we put our radar on and we targeted the enemy plane with our AMRAAM missiles.
Radar.
Just telling our wingmen to activate their radar as well.
Engage. 2. Engaging.
Now we're telling our wingmen to engage
2.
and to engage our target.
Cover. Engage my target. 2. Copy.
I've only got one AMRAAM missile left. He's got about 3. So I just want to conserve my missiles. I don't have that many left. It was an Su-33 actually, which is similar to the Su-35 in this game, except it tends to like to dogfight at higher speeds, according to the strategy guide anyway. Okay, it's got a missile on it. And it's been hit by an AMRAAM missile and it's going down. I think it's done for. There it is.
Music.
Now there's another enemy airplane just coming into our view. Just go to the target view. And there's another combat air patrol, it looks like. I'm going to tell my wingman to engage the target.
Engage my target. 2. Copy.
And I'm going to gain some altitude as well. It's always best to be slightly higher than the target plane in altitude, so that's, if you launch your missiles, you've got the best chance of hitting it. The wingman's
2.
launched the missile. There it goes. You'll know this when he says Fox 1, which indicates he's launched the missile. So we can see on our radar there's 2 yellow dots
Music on.
heading towards the enemy planes. And there's 3 yellow dots, so there's 3 missiles heading towards that group. So the Su-33s, they need to try and evade. They're launching chaff to fool the radar guided missiles that targeting on them. They've just launched a missile at our direction.
2. Splash 5.
Wingman 2's
Music.
got 1 plane of the group, and that's 5 planes in total he's destroyed.
You engage. I'll cover.
Okay, I think there's only 1 plane left.
2. Fox.
There it is. And we've launched a missile.
2. I'm hit.
Well, the wingman's been hit. I think he's going down. Okay. Splash 6. And this one's going into the water as well. So I think that's all of them destroyed. And there's our wingman going to inspect the damage. He's going to have to eject. If we check our 6, yes, all the planes have been destroyed. And that's just us left now. Okay. We need to just go home and land now. And we've skipped to the next part of this video. There's the runway. We're going to ask permission to land.
Condor for recovery. Negative. Hold off. Airfield busy.
Unfortunately, the airfield's busy. I'm just going to land anyway. I haven't got time to circle around continuously just so we can land properly. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, we need to bleed off some speed by putting our air brake up and getting down to below 300 knots. We're approaching the runway at right angles. I press I to activate the RLS landing mode. Put our undercarriage down once we're below 300 knots. And we're just going to bring her around. We drop the throttle right back, but we'll use the afterburners just to make sure we keep our speed just above 160 knots. We still have some fuel and some missiles on board, so we need to land at a relatively higher speed than if we didn't have any ordnance. There we go, line her up. Just put the picture of the plane through the gliding boxes and we hit the ground. There we go, and we've landed. And that is that. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.